So give us maybe 2 or 3 of your favorite tips just to give us a tasting of this new book, The Essential Oils Apothecary, that's coming out.
Sure. So we've been talking a lot about toxic threshold and everything like that this morning. So one of the biggest things is that, especially with what's going on in our nation and of course across the world, people are at their peak as far as cleaning and sanitizing and all of that stuff, but it comes at a cost. And we need to make sure that we're detoxifying our home, just like we're trying to detoxify our body, not just with what we put into our body and what we put outside of our body, but what we use within our home. And making sure that we look at all of the cleaners and different things, because when I went to the grocery store even, I cannot use the carts with all of the floor surfactants and the hand sanitizers and the things that they're putting on in massive quantities. It'll make my skin react because it's so strong. And so just imagine what it's doing, if you're using those same kind of products at home with your kids and with your animals and that kind of thing, because they're much smaller than even us. So we want to be really intentional about what we use, and starting to make some of our own products at home is one of the ways that you can do that. One of the other things that you can do is make sure that you do have those healthy hand sanitizers in your car and in some of the other places, and use those microfiber towels. And when you get home from a gym workout, you can just spray a couple of sprays of that right on your seat in your car and clean it off. That way you're not tempted to use some of those other things that are much more harsh chemicals. Be intentional about what you are putting on your body and kind of think through all the different steps that you do every day. And you're welcome to check out our website. We've got lots of free recipes as well as in our books and our new book coming. But really working on detoxifying the 5 areas of your home is critical. And that is your laundry room, your kitchen, your pantry, your bathroom, your garden spaces, all of those things. There are always essential oil alternatives in all of those areas. Even in my garden, we use very simple things, from feeding our plants with magnesium, with the Epsom salts. We feed our plants every other week with the Epsom salts. On the opposite weeks, we use a blood meal product, and that we mix up with water. And getting yourself a couple rain barrels and reusing that water, that awesome rainwater, in order to water some of your plants. But being very intentional in each spot and not trying to do everything all at one time, because that's way too overwhelming. This is 15 plus years of just kind of looking at each area and dissecting each part. And then once you have your bathroom set, then work on your laundry room. We love those My Green Fills products. That's a great way to do it. You can make your own laundry soap. We have a recipe on our website as well, but if you don't have time to DIY, one of our favorite hacks, the My Green Fills products are great because they also have non-toxic cleaners and other things, but all you have to do is add water to the concentrates that they have, and then you have cleaners, you have laundry products and other things like that that are also non-toxic. So, and then looking at your kitchen and what you use there, and how you go about your day, and kind of write down the top 5 areas that you'd like to change, and then start to look at what things you'd like to have the alternatives to, and then start checking those things off your list. Because what happens is once you have the recipes and you start changing those things out, you realize you're not going to be changing out 500 things every day. You might have to once a week change one thing out, but it's not going to be overwhelming once you have all those things preset.